Hello, it's Leontine from Little Lovely Crafts and thank you for clicking on this video. It's been a while since I posted something, but I'm back again, today with a very simple card for the Lawn Fawnatics challenge to do something with a book, a song or a movie, and I chose the little children's story Hansel and Gretel. Let's get started. I stamped the images from Tiny Friends, Sweet Christmas, and I will use a sentiment from Car Critters. Anyway, I used jet black ink to stamp all of the images for the card and I'm using my Copic sketch markers to color them in. I'm showing you the cap and I'm also listing them down below or on my blog if you're interested in knowing which colors I used. In the story, the house is edible, so I'm trying to make it look like it's a big cookie house, and I will make everything else look like candy. For the door and the windows, I'm going to try to make them look like chocolate. For the gumdrops, I'm using two colors of the same color family and I'm using a little bit of shadow technique and then I'm blending it out with a lighter color, and once they're done I'm going to come in with a third color, a darker color, and I'm making a few dots. You won't be seeing much of them because I will use a little bit of glittery sparkle on them, but I just thought it would make it look a bit like sugar. I'm going to color all of the gumdrops in the same way, so I'm going to skip ahead in the video and show you the next step. As you can see, I also colored the lollipops and I made some stripes with a blue and a pink color, and then I went in with a very light color, I believe the quadruple zero colors, to blend it out, and I used a C0 marker to color in the little sticks. Now I'm going to show you how I colored the pine tree. I use G28, G19 and G16, and G14, and then for the trunk I used E27 and E25, and I will be coloring all of the trees in the same way. I skipped showing you how I colored those candy canes because I did not use them on my card. I'm moving on to Hansel and Gretel. I'm using E11, E21 and E00, and then I'm using R22 and R20 for the cheeks to get some blush on it. For the past few days I've been working on trying to make hair look a bit more realistic. Of course these stems are super tiny, so it's extra difficult, but what I'm doing is making a few dark strokes on the bottom and on the top of the hair, and then in the center I'm trying to keep it light so it looks like there's light shining on it. The coloring is all done. I'm going to use my die cutting machine to cut all of these out, and then I will go and place them on my card. I decided to go with an all Copic colored card, so I'm not going to be using any ink to blend the background. I'm using my candy house as a measurement to where my pathway should go, and the forest line to see where my sky should begin. And then I'm coloring everything in, and I'm still new to it, so it doesn't look like all of those professionals out there on YouTube and Instagram, but I'm trying. You've got to start somewhere, right? I'm laying down my lightest color first, and then I'm coming back in with a few darker colors and then blending them out with the lightest color again to make it look like a smooth transition from color to color. As you might have noticed, my BG quadruple zero is pretty empty, so I'm going to refill it and then I can continue coloring. To make the grass look a little bit more realistic, I'm using my green markers and I'm flicking them very gently, and then it looks like there's grass actually popping up. I'm using liquid glue to attach the trees and the house, and then I'm going to position all of the candy along the path that leads up to the house. I'm going to use glue dots to attach the candy, and that was a smart choice because I had to pull off a few of them and reposition them to make them look a bit more visible. Like I said, it took a while to find the right place for everything, but this is where they all ended up. And I'm using my Copic marker to accentuate the grass a little more. I'm going to add some Nouveau glitter accents to all of my gumdrops. And I'm using Ranger glossy accents on the lollipops and on the windows. Off camera, I used the Everyday Sentiment banners on some white cardstock, and I stamped "I'd be lost without you" with some grape soda Lawn Fawn ink. My card is all finished. I hope you liked watching it. I'll be back with a new video very soon. I would love it if you would like and subscribe, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye!